right, hello and welcome back to the Cube Counselor. We are back with another video edition after the amazing Mr. Culty Cube John Terrell was on. My show is all the rage. Everyone wants to come on, show their beautiful faces. So who do we have with us today? Introduce yourself. I would not want to subject you to a mispronunciation of your name. Are you Stephen? Are you Stefan? Are you Stephanopoulos? You tell us. How do you?
I, I've been called many things, but you can call me Steven or Steve, whatever works if you want to save yourself a syllable. And I use the username CubeDraft on Twitter and on Instagram. And that's probably how a lot of folks know me when I post things on Twitter or Instagram.
Great. That's a good place to start. That's where we met, so to speak. This is
Yeah,
our first time meeting face to face. Although peek
yeah.
behind the camera, Steven can't see me, so he has no idea what I'm doing. I have no shirt on. I'm sitting here, with the beer. I'm not, he doesn't know any of that, but
Oh, what kind of beer are you drinking?
I'm not. I was lying. I was trying to make you think I was
Oh,
cool.
you got me.
But yes, we met on Twitter, which I know for a lot of people is not the most fun place. But I've said many times, I've met great people like yourself there, and I'm so glad that you reached out. I guess I should give a disclaimer here because uh, not to divulge your inner secrets, but it sounded like you were having some trepidation about approaching me. I just want people to know that that's part of what I want to do with this series when I have guests on is I approached a few people early on trying to get guests to do this, and I think that was important to, get it going. But I think just like, true therapy, you don't want to force someone into the situation. So it's better when people come forward and say, hey, can I come on the show? So if anybody is watching this or listening and hasn't and wants to come on the show, reach out. I'm anti_drummer on Twitter. Again, that's where Stephen and I met. Um, you can hit me with a message here on YouTube. Uh, don't be hesitant if you decide you don't want to do video. That's fine too. However, you want to come on and talk about cubing and talk about mental health. I'm happy to have willing participants because I twisted some people's arms early on, and I felt like that made them run away screaming or get worried. So
Huh.
so I appreciate you reaching out. And again, we met on Twitter. I've had so many great interactions with you talking about Cube. But I usually like to open the show with asking my guests, how did you come to the best magic in the world? How did you end up here so that we could be on the show together talking about some Cube?
Well, that could be a long story, but I'll start for as long. I'll try to break it down into like the fine points. So, I've been playing Magic the Gathering pretty much since around Revised Fallen Empires era. Honestly, I found a random plague rats from Revised on a street on my way. Like the bus dropped me off from school. I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool. I like the dark bubbles, the parchment text, the art in plague rats, the flavor text, and I eventually found kids that also played. And what is, I thought about like leading up to this discussion, my cousins, Mike and Matt, who introduced me to some of the greatest things that shaped my life, which was more Magic the Gathering, Soundgarden, and Lobo, which we may talk about, as you are a comic writer. And it's just kind of like some of the best things that have happened to me. But I've been playing Magic for a long time, and I got into Cube particularly right around Magic 2013 came out. It was a great limited set. I was slow to draft, but I really started to kind of develop my penchant for it around that time, and I kind of like this idea of it is really the aesthetic, the looking at the core sets of M10, 11, 12, and it's like, how do I combine all of these to make basically a repeatable draft experience or to make my own cube? And people locally had developed cubes at a time where I was kind of iffy on it. It was just kind of like, but I was also relatively new to limited, but The Corset cube was one of the first cubes I built, and it was fun to look forward to the next summer of what I could add to this cube and how it could shape the gameplay and whatnot. And the rest is kind of history, as they say, right? And I've just been really big on cube since. And I played a lot of constructed too. I used to play a lot of Legacy. I
Oh wow.
had oh yeah. I think at the time that I started playing Legacy, it was probably the cheapest to get into. I think I probably spent like less than $1,000 to get a playset of every duel except for Underground Seas.
Wow.
And
Nice.
oh yeah, but I've since traded those off and bought into Modern, and I like had enough cards that kind of be like, oh, what kind of modern deck do I want to build? And it's like life goes on, priorities changed, play groups changed as well. A lot of friends that
Sure.
used to play a lot of modern were playing modern, and sometime before the Rona last year, I decided I think I'm ready to just kind of sell off my modern collection and really just get rid of a lot of my cards because I just don't need them. It's taking up space. If anything, it was taking up mental space for me. This idea of like having a collection, do I hang on to it? Is it valuable? Blah blah blah. And I think it's just easier to kind of just let it go. And that's been good for me. Yeah, I've been basically exclusively cube or retail draft for the past couple of years, and that's been a-okay for me.
That's great. Yeah, thanks for the rundown. I'm always interested to hear people's journey and how they end up at Cube. You know, our interactions online, obviously, your handle itself, led people to think you're 100% Cube all the time. But
And that was just pure chance. Like you ever see like the show Archer, and there's the joke where it's like, I'm just gonna try guest as the password, and all of a sudden it works. It's like, holy crap! Like how does that work? Honestly, I just typed it in as a joke. I needed to kind of purge social media a bit, and I just thought, what if I just made a Twitter handle that was just exclusive to Cube Draft, and just kind of follow people that play Magic and keep my timeline clean of other minutia that was otherwise occupying my mental space. And I'm just like, there's no way Cube Draft is taken, but we'll give it a shot. And all of a sudden, Twitter's like, okay, you're good to go. I'm like, no
wow,
freaking way.
no way.
Wow. Let's see if I can do this on Instagram. Because at the time, I was just Western Mass Cube Draft because I wanted to, you know, kind of cultivate this limited group in Western Massachusetts. And then I just changed it to Cube Draft, and Instagram said, "Yep, you're all set. Carry on." I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm 2 for 2. This just feels wrong. It feels dirty. But you know what? I'm gonna hang on to it until I don't know somebody really has like a huge gripe over it. I don't think Wizards is gonna be like, hey, can we use your username? And it's if they
Yeah,
do that, I'm probably gonna try to speaking of like twisting arms to do things, I'll probably like ask for something not insignificant if they really need that username for whatever. But
there you go. It
that's
could be a good
me.
one.
Future. Yeah, could be a good one.
You should have snatched up a couple other ones. Pepsi Cola at Pepsi Cola. I don't know. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Because again, perceptions are what they are. Obviously, again, I came across you. Somebody, I don't know, retweeted you, shared you, and I'm like, well, his name's Cube Draft. He must be in a Cube Draft. I'm at a phase in my life
Yeah.
where I'm getting more into Cube Draft. So it's interesting to hear, your other interests in Magic, and you mentioned a few times in there mental space for Magic, and that's kind of where I'm at. I've shared this, but I'm sure you've listened on the show before, as obviously you asked to come on, so hopefully you've listened to some other episodes. I
Yeah.
started just assume everyone's who plays Cube Draft is an old man or woman of Magic like me. So it's just interesting to hear when you picked up the cards. I started right after Invasion Block around Odyssey Torment.
Oh
So that
wow.
would have been
Yeah.
Core Set 7, when it was still
Seventh
7th
edition.
edition.
Yeah.
And then, so I played for a few years. And like you said, play groups change. I really had a small play group, just a couple buddies of mine that, we rarely went to tournaments. We mostly played at a gas station we all worked at together. And it's, some of my favorite memories. But, we got older. I went to college, didn't have as much money, got rid of all my cards because I knew, like you said, mental space wise and financial space wise, I wasn't
Hmm.
really able to keep up with it Standard rotated a couple times on me during that time, and by the second one, I think it was mirrored in. I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this, like you said. And then came back Magic Online around like Conflux. Just kind of found out there was a Magic Online. Played for a little while, and then came back really heavily around Cons of Tarkir block. Once I saw
Oh,
like the
nice.
3 color cards and stuff, it really got me excited, and that was when I got back in. I started with Commander and then Modern, a little bit of Standard, very very briefly, but never really got back in. And then I wasn't really into Booster Draft. I wasn't very good at it when I first started playing, 20 years ago or whatever. But
Oh,
this
me
time,
neither.
this
First
time around, I
booster draft
really
I did,
oh, go ahead.
oh no, the first booster draft I did, I basically played with every card that I picked. I had a
Hmm.
45 card deck trying to figure out how many lands I put in. So it was just, and nobody told me like, the deck construction is only 40 card minimum. It was like, ah,
I think I had
okay,
some
fine.
decent buddies who told me, it's limited, so you want 40 cards. But I distinctly remember I would never go over 15 lands. I was always like a 14, 15 land guy. Like I just don't want to play a lot of lands. Didn't understand a lot.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, when I got back in, I really fell in love with Booster Draft, like you said. The aspect of, I don't know, the even playing field and the kind of game within the game of drafting with other people. Just again, I didn't have a huge play group, and I was even in my late teens when I started playing was pretty shy. So
Yeah.
once I was older, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to get out there, and then of course, once you fall in love with retail draft, like you said, then it's so interesting to hear you say that you kind of came up on your own, like I want to recreate this, and that's basically a cube, right? You're recreating a custom draft environment. And ever since, again, one of my long-term friends who I've played with, for 20 years, he started building cubes, and then that was just it for me. Now I'm to the point, like you're saying, where I'm starting to purge a lot of my modern stuff, and just very comfortable with the idea of just kind of, when a retail set comes out, playing it, get a few times, but really just focusing on cube, and that's kind of how I got to this spot.
Absolutely.
And I think you know we're going to fire up. I should have mentioned that Vintage Cube is back on. There's been a bunch of changes. I haven't looked at a ton of them, so um, I know Steven, you don't really draft on MTGO.
I have never played MTGO. I know, a few people have, asked, and I'm just not very strong when it comes to online, gaming. I do have Arena on my computer, and I was just talking to my buddy Bergoli about drafting, and for a good set, I'll probably draft it like maybe 7 or 8 times, when it comes out, and if it's a set that I'm just kind of like, I'll probably like draft it, once or twice, and then, my computer just kind of shuts down, occasionally, and that can be a deterrent too, because the computer is just kind of like just a little decrepit, and it's like, you know what, I think I'll just stick to playing YouTube videos in the background while I read or whatever, and do something else.
There you go.
But even then, like, it's tough for me to kind of stare at a screen for extended period of time unless there's some other like interaction, going. Like actually the best time playing Arena was using Discord forever ago with my late friend Julian. He's just kind of like, hey Steve, just check this out. Timeout. You're on like 5 different servers. I don't know what the fuck your computer's doing. Just click this link. And so he'd be talking on the phone for me, and we'd be firing up an arena, just like not a sealed deck, but just like a constructed deck, and you're just kind of shit talking each other and playing, Magic through Arena through the Discord links, and that was a blast. Like we just did that like for half the night, and then I'd spill a beer. It's like, damn it, Jew, hang on, I gotta clean this up, and he's just kind of like laughing at me, and like that was great because otherwise I'm just kind of like at the computer staring at it. Maybe there's some music in the background. Lag time kind of affects a little bit. I just kind of get disinterested after like a very brief while. So Magic Online is just not something that I feel like, I would handle well. So I just didn't even like bother. But I like watching other people, do, online draft, and
Yeah, and
um
I was trying to draft a lot and keep up with it. Going back to what you said about mental space. There's been some changes, but you'll see when we open the packs.
yeah.
It's a powered cube. It's vintage powered cube. So
Hmm.
you're probably not going to see anything too out of left field, but they do they do tend to favor changes for recent sets, so which is fine. It's their product. But it's got your basic archetypes. But I say all that to say I used to go through the list and really try to, I don't know, be spiky about cube. And now again, part of the show, as we talk about all the time, is kind of being a little bit uncomfortable going in, just kind of getting used to environments. But I feel like Vintage Cube is actually one of the easiest ones I've found. I used to get super intimidated by all these powerful cards and not really knowing, but I really feel like Vintage, it a decently built Vintage Cube leads you pretty heavily where you need to go, right? It's not like you said, a set cube, or like I don't know, uh, uh, a heavily themed cube where you got to know the cards as you're opening the
Totally.
pack and to see the signs. But
Which I think was, kind of what inspired me in Cube or Cube construction anyway, because I think vintage, when people talk about Cube, they're usually talking about higher powered cubes and things that include like the whole gamut of Magic's history. So you got the powered nine, dual lands, just really, fast, albeit kind of, broken type of combinations. And, it's just like a very lean, efficient, kind of machine that can be exciting and sometimes overwhelming, but it's what people are most familiar with. And the idea of basically playing with the best of the best in terms of Magic, that's kind of why I always say, like, when you cube draft, you play with, what you love. And in an ideal world, when you go through your pack one, pick one, you're going to find something that you like and you just kind of run with it. And, and sometimes, as you were alluding to, there's established archetypes and there's this, even with the changes that WotC will make to incorporate a new set, there's still, something that's very consistent and familiar with going into it, particularly in vintage cube, and you'll find your lane, and in theory, it'll be a great time.
yeah, and I've definitely got more comfortable with that. Like you said, certain cards, like Soul Ring or Moxes, of course, it's difficult to pass, but
Yep.
uh, by and large, you open those 15 cards, pick your lane, what you want to draft, and just
Mm,
try to enjoy it, not obsess about the tickets and things like that
mm.
if you're in that position. Um, but yeah,
It's funny.
one of the things I like about Vintage Cube, like you said, it's the comfort. We have a mutual friend on Twitter. He's been on the show, Charlie Magic the Simpson. He gets very excited for
Yeah,
Vintage Cube. It's his thing. And yeah, he just loves forcing, what that archetype that he loves. So shout out to him. I know he's bummed Pod was taken out of here, so he's gonna have to draft some different things this time. Can't force
rip.
Pod, but I think Recurring
Hey, that
Nightmare is
for
still in, so
respect.
hopefully he can still force that. And it sounds like he's been doing pretty good since it's been up Wednesday. So I,
I
I
really need to go back to his Twitter log and try to like save all the images that he posted. At one day, probably not in the near future, I will go to like a Kinko's or a Staples and I will like print out like
oh, me
his
too. I'm
vintage
gonna do it.
cube and
I'm gonna proxy it up.
I've got like, a box of like easily like 600 like beat the hell cards and basic lands,
Hmm.
and those are going to be cube fodder for like the vintage Simpsoning proxy cube, and it's going to be a great time, especially if I can get it done before CubeCon like becomes officiated, which I think John Terrell was alluding to maybe Columbus Day next year, which I think will be great because it's my weekend off of work, it's my holiday off of work. So
Was it Columbus
win-win.
Day, Stephen? I thought he said
Or not
Memorial
Columbus
Day.
Day, Memorial Day.
Yeah,
The one in May. That's the one I
that's it.
meant.
Yeah, but it'll be in May again. Hopefully. Yeah, we don't want to make any promises,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you
Right?
this though, and also for the listeners, you can either go back to the episode or maybe I'll link Charlie's handle on Twitter. He will, if you DM him, he'll send you the files, so you don't have to go
Oh, no
back.
shit.
Yeah, he sent me all the, so I have it all ready to go. I just got to get off my butt and print them out. Yeah, he'll
Oh,
send you
that's
them all, which is
fantastic.
amazing. So hit him
Oh,
up.
yeah. I mean, he's been a great guy. Like, I don't, I don't really interact with like a lot of people with like, a regular basis. Like, probably like Sniffy Gull and John, like the most, like, because we send each other like a lot of cards and just chat and shoot the shit about life and in general. But Magic the Simpsoning, our interactions have been like very very kick ass, to say the least, as few as they have been. But that's great to know. I'll probably send them a DM this weekend, and maybe they'll give me the impetus to kind of again go to Staples or Kinko's and get to work on that. Get
Yeah,
out the shears, get out the the glue stick, and get to work.
yeah, and I don't know if he's saving different versions of it now because they have changes every once in a while. And he
Sure.
was keeping up with it for a while, but I don't know where he's at. But yeah, I've got it saved on a file. I just gotta cut him out, and print it up.
Oh
That'd be
hell
really
yeah.
fun. But yeah, before we do fire up, because if you're not familiar with MTGO, it's nice to chat while we draft, but the picks sometimes come a little quick there at the end. So
Yeah, oh
I
yeah,
like to
no,
get a
I don't
good
want to
chat in
interrupt the
first.
gameplay too. So yeah, yep, no worries. I don't want to do
What
anything that'll compromise the gameplay.
I mean, again, all the people you've mentioned pretty much have been on my show, so I feel like I'm doing well for myself if you think highly of all these people that we've had on. Um,
And I think highly of you too. I'm not just blowing sunshine up your ass. Like, you're good shit too.
checks in
And
the mail, buddy.
and I like that, you're also a clinician that is a Magic player while, advocating for positive mental health and just positive vibes all around, which we were talking about earlier, like, Twitter, like not always like a great space to be in, but you meet some pretty cool people, and especially in this time when everybody's like on their own and needs a little uplifting, it's nice to run into people like you and Sniffy and Cultic.
Well, and I could throw it right back to you. I think it's very easy. Um, you know, you talked about boundaries, so we're going to run with that. Uh, boundaries and how you're drafting. If you're frustrated with draft or modern or whatever, um, certainly we want part of hobbies and things is to work through some of that. But if you're really seeing the signs in yourself that you're really not enjoying it, or you're getting overly frustrated, I don't know, you're arguing with your spouse because you're frustrated about gaming, you have to know when to step away. And I think social media is the same. It's such a difficult thing for a lot of people. We all join social media for different reasons, and you know, again, I don't know you well, so I don't want to
No
overstate,
worries.
but I think that the community is better for having people like yourself and John and Elliot and Charlie and the people that want to engage in positive ways. Again, it may be second nature to you, but I mean, very early on in our interactions, I think I might even have it here. Still, I've been saving one of them, but part of the Kickstarter that we just did, some of the packs you had given me, I was able to give away for prizes for that because I felt like
Oh, that's awesome.
you gave me a
Oh, good
gift
for
and I
you. That's
wanted to pay
great.
it for it. I still have the unstable one though. I'm not giving that one away. Um,
Ha!
but
Yeah.
again, it seems like it's such second nature to you. We did not know each other well. You were like, "Hey, I have this stuff. Does anybody want it?" And again, that just might be part of your personality, but I still think it's something I want to commend you on because again, especially social media can be such a challenge, and I think when you're on there, you're presenting very positive vibes and things that people really need. You may think it's superficial, something that people scroll past, but for those of us like myself, I appreciate having people out there in any capacity that can bring a little positivity in the world. So I did want to, while I had you live on the air, just kind of dump that on you.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, and honestly, I'm working on it, and I tried to like, not, I really don't want to be prideful or gloating or really anything, but just kind of what I really wanted to do, particularly making like just kind of clearing like social media presence and not really have like personal one. Is just kind of like I want to engage in Magic, and I just don't want to suck. I think there's a lot of negativity out there, and I just kind of want to focus on the good and just kind of bring positivity out there, just like you and like everybody else that we know, because I think we need more of that. And I turned off my phone for a week. I was at the beach with my family, which is the first time in like 8 years, just getting a week to go down to the beach, hang out with my parents, my siblings, my brand new nieces, my cousins, their kids, and just kind of disconnect, and I went back to the beach. And at some point, I got like a dozen notifications when I turned on my phone because John had said something just very nice, and I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, how do what's what's this going on? But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? We just need to. There's enough people just like shitting on each other. I think it's good to like bring things up too. So I'll take it.
Especially, we don't necessarily. I'm not trying to avoid it here, but I don't necessarily bring negative. I mean, I don't even know if that's the right term for it, but there's certain things about our hobby, gaming in general, that we can all do a lot better in. So that was part of the impetus for the show. So in the process of
Absolutely.
learning Cube, doing this show, again, it's something I want to continue to share. Those who are uplifting, no one's, I have days where I spout negative stuff, or I share people who are being negative too. But overall, I'm trying to improve in that too. And like you said, you know, be around and cheer
It,
for those voices that are being positive. And I think Cube in general, at least to me, seems like it attracts a lot for the most part of people that they're in it for the socialization and the positivity that it brings rather than the other
Absolutely.
things.
Yeah, because I mean, really, Cube Draft isn't going to be bringing people to like, like a Pro Tour, at least not yet. Was there ever like a Pro Tour Cube Draft? I don't know. There's probably like one time, but obviously people are Cube Drafting for, the game and the strategy and, the different interactions, the combos. It's just, there's so much depth to it in like the draft itself. Yeah, I think you were alluding to that earlier as far as being able to look at the different packs, the different updates, and it's a game within a game, and I think that it has an appeal to a different mindset that's more than just being a pro tour and winning like 50 grand or 100 grand, at a pro tour and whatnot.
Yeah, it was certainly cool to see J Bro win that big SCG event, but yeah, I do think
Yeah,
Cube in general isn't about. I do hope to see more of it. It was fun to see high level, intense, big winning Magic like that. But yeah, like you said, it's
totally.
mostly about the guys in the hotel lobby just jamming games or whatever. So, which I look forward to, doing more of in the future.
Same here. I will be at CubeCon, and I will probably play none of the events. I will be at the hotel lobby with some, you know, really boring peasant cube with a bunch of stickers on the box, and that'll
Nice,
be almost as fun. No, no, I'm just kidding. I'll
definitely
probably play Real Draft.
nice.
John, if you're listening, Cultic Cube, if you're listening to this, I will not be that guy. I promise you.
Could be any guy you want at CubeCon. Well, let's fire up a real draft. Hopefully, you can
Yeah,
see my screen
I can see
okay.
the screen. Yep, yep.
I'm sure you'll recognize most of the cards. Oh, we're first, so we got a couple more minutes here. But
All right.
I don't want to put any more pressure on you, but I did have my first 3-0 since I started the show on or off screen. Actually, honestly, I've had a rough year with drafting, I
Oh
think. But
no.
so John Terrell, he's got a leg up on you, so you really got to guide me to the right stuff here. No pressure.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So early. I didn't think. Well. You know what? I don't know. Should I prepare you for disappointment now, or should we just kind of like, oh, I guess if I already prefaced that, I've kind of blown my act. I was gonna say like maybe I can like pretend like I know what I'm doing and be like, oh yeah, pick that one. Mystic Snake. Who's not playing Mystic Snake? You need to take that before the guy on your left snags it, because that's like a real tell, right?
Listen, I'm all about Mystic Snake, so you and I are definitely on the same page as we chat about often. Green,
Yeah.
Simic, big cards, like that. It's definitely up my alley. But yeah, John did help me guide me a little bit towards Jeskai control, which I'm not all that
Right.
comfortable with. But if you see Simic, you see Oko, you see whatever, it's your draft. I'm okay with going
Oh
three
my
zero one
goodness.
1-2 0-3. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. As long as it's it's good games. I think some of my worst experiences playing Magic is when I win under the circumstances of my opponent either getting all of the lands or none of the lands. And I just wish I could just like add a couple more games, like just like a quick 2-0 in my favor. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not down with that. Let's get another game in. Let's make this an even match. Yeah, that's just kind of that's a feel bad. Well, simultaneously, I don't even mind when that happens to me. It was just kind of weird, maybe paradoxical, because it's like, oh, no lands. Well, yeah, hey, that was a good game. That was fun watching you pummel me, and they're kind of do what I do. It's like, gosh, that's super sucked. I'm like, you know what? That's just part of the game. That's just variance. It's just to be expected. So, oh, hey, wow.
What do you think?
Well, we always say like eat your veggies, but I don't know. Do we just go into Jace the Mind Sculptor? The what is that? The Druid of
Oh,
or the
that's
Circle of
it's
that's a
Gaia's
new
Cradle
one.
creature. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I,
don't think we're taking that. We're not taking that one.
I would love to if I could guarantee I wheel Nissa, but they also have Tinker, but maybe not early. We have Signet, Fetch, but Jace is probably the case, right?
I think Jace is probably the case. It's just gonna do what it's gonna do.
Yeah, my
You
favorite
could
duel
you
is in
could
here, but it's not. Bayou's not one I would take early,
is that your favorite duel? Do you want to just force black green?
just because it's black green. Yeah, but no, I'm cool with Jace. I won with blue last time. I mean it was a
All
different
right.
cube, but Jace is
Man,
a good
I do
start.
not want to steal your I don't want to steal your thunder either, but oh, we got 15 seconds left. 14. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll just take, the Jace and
And now
all right.
we got some of the new red land that does a Goblin Rabblemaster impression. We got Through the Breach. Oh, Signet.
We got a Signet.
Oh, we could have went
Uh
Tinker into Inkwell. What were you thinking?
Frick. What if do you think if we take the Inkwell Leviathan? Oh well no, because the Tinker went ahead, so it's like we're that information's already passed if they want to do it. Or maybe I think it's way too early to hate draft it, but
Yeah, I mean it is
I don't think
vintage,
the
but
guy with our right is going to that. But
yeah,
yeah,
probably the Signet would be my. I mean, I'd be on green
let's,
right now anyway. So what am I saying?
what? But you like the Signet?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's take the Signet. Let's do it.
We'll get Jace out
Sorry,
early.
Krasis, another time. Yeah.
A few more. We got Petal, Palace Jailer, Frantic Surge, Force of Negation.
I was Force of Negation in a cube like this, or is it just better to have Force of Will?
Honestly, in a few dozen vintage matches and other powered cubes I've played, I never feel like I have enough. And maybe that's my own not prioritizing, but I never feel like I have enough to get the advantage of the free. I mean, it's an okay counterspell on its own. Um,
Hmm. All right. No, fair enough. Yeah.
you think the blue red duel kind of lean towards that? Frantic Search is good in a
I'm
lot of
kind of
stuff.
between the blue-red duel or Mom. We're not in I don't know. I mean, it's too early, but I mean, Mom is just not. It's just not a bad card. Mom, Palace Jailer. Yeah, or yeah,
I love
yeah.
Palace Jailer.
You love Palace Jailer? Let's take the Palace Jailer. Or no,
No, I'm taking the duel. I chickened out.
let's do some mana fixing. Let's eat some veggies.
And then we got Run Pyromancer Opposition, Conscripts. Well, we're probably going to be blue-red spell-ish, so
Yeah, maybe
maybe.
probably just
Young Peasy for Sheezy or Force Opposition. I don't know if in a Jace type deck opposition will work out. I don't know what you think.
yeah. I know opposition is popular with the blue green, but I think young Paramites are going the blue red spells deck is probably straightforward, and yeah, let's just roll with that.
Yeah, and
I like
not a strategy I play too often. So again, I certainly am up for doing something a little different.
sure,
Hopefully, we can get some
yeah,
power in
right.
the next pack, get us a recall and time walk, and we'll be good.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That is a glass half full kind of attitude.
I'm trying. I'm not gonna lie and say I was always like that. Usually by
Steam
pick five,
vents.
I was devastated because right now I'd be crying I wasn't in green, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
between the
look
steam vents or
outside.
the sower. Yeah, but I think we need to go for the steam vents. Maybe sower will wheel. It's the only blue card. Definitely white is open, and you've got a good
Wait,
black removal spell. Grave Titan looks great,
all
but
colors are wide open. A lot of these cards, yeah. I'll take the fixing and hope for that sower, even though now we're kind of.
We're tunnel visioning here. Cool. And so we've got Manamorphose. So I mean that's basically 2 mana, get mana back, cycle a card.
Mhm.
That could be good for spells. Yeah, it might be too early to grab the Exarch if there's no Kiki available, or even Goblin Electromancer. Yeah, I think I'm kind of leaning towards like Manamorphose for now, but I don't know. I yield to your expertise. I think
Yeah.
having vintage draft for me, like I really just don't know what I'm doing. I'm just so used to like retail, low powered. I'm just like, all right, what's fast? What's gonna hit them hard? So I think like most core sets or really anything else, I just draft red white aggro and just go 3-0 and 2-1 most of the time.
I'm
That's
gonna go Electromancer and see maybe
all
we
right.
get the gift of storm cards at some point. But then we got it. Not the best
Oh.
here. This is a new one.
Hmm.
Have you seen this guy? Gold Span
I have
Dragon.
seen that one. I've not played it, but I like, yeah, it's 5 mana, 4/4 flying haste, so it's gonna hit when it hits the field if it does hit the field, and making treasure, doesn't suck for an artifact base. Light up the stage might not suck either. I think Eugene is just a little too expensive, but I mean that's a card that can go in just about anything, so you know Eugene might be the safe pick, or I'm just saying safe because it's really colorless. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I kind of like light up the stage just to get some good in it. Oh, is Lightning
Yeah,
Bolt still good?
Lightning Bolt's still good.
I think we just take Lightning Bolt.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. Thank you
Uh,
for making this easy, Vintage Draft.
right, and that makes me that makes me feel good about what we might get
Oh, for
later.
real. For
I don't know.
real.
Yeah, I don't know what people are opening some powerful stuff because we're seeing some decent stuff. Yeah, Lightning Bolt's always good in any deck, right? I mean, I guess. This is one I don't.
Basically.
This was our first pick, but I'm not familiar with this card. Whenever you cast a spell, add red until end of turn. Creatures you
So
control.
I actually like Fergie. It's hard to remember some of the triggers. Actually, I had a draft like 2 days ago. Someone had Bergie, and then like the next turn just played Black Lotus. And it's like, oh, now you've got a red. And he's like, oh, I do have a red. Oh, free mana. That's great. And I'm not saying we're in Storm yet, but I mean, 3 mana, 3/3 with some mild upside. Probably
Let's
not
try her.
terrible.
I was gonna
Yeah,
force
let's
Storm, and
try.
now I'm like, you know what? Let's do something. I was gonna say Grixis Storm.
Oh, with the tendrils. Yeah.
Yeah,
Den of the Bugbear.
I want to try
Mm,
that.
It's right. Yeah, it's in our colors. It's like not like
It's a
it.
fun
It
blue
doesn't
card.
blow my mind, but I mean, late game. I mean, it just gives us like something to do. Um, oh, we got the Lotus Petal, Bizarre Baghdad. We're not in a dredge strategy. Yeah, I don't know what life gain is here or how much we want to punish ourselves or opponent, but 3 mana, 3/3 menace. I don't think it sucks, but
Lotus Petal, any value to that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, and then we'll take Urion just because it's blue.
We can cast it, and
Man, nobody's in green.
uh, apparently.
That happens when I don't draft the green. There's always all the green cards flow.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
put them all
I
in.
was gonna say like I either one of the two that's not the finale devastation. Yeah,
All
I
right,
mean
Siege
Siege
Gang.
Gang colors,
Yeah, we're
so
kind of a weird
uh,
blue-red deck, but that's okay. Let's see what we got here. How about Ancestral Recall?
come on, one time.
Oh, just burning me, right? Oh, there it is.
What?
Oh, I called it. I was looking at Gaia's Cradle.
Got him.
I was.
All right.
Oh, there's a lot of good stuff in this pack.
Holy shit, you ain't kidding.
Yeah, this is a good one. But yeah, of course I focused right on the green card. But hey, we did it right. We're the blue draft league.
We did it.
Actually, I'm gonna leave it up for a second. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
hopefully
really.
we will. Maybe Pyromancer, Frosty.
Yeah, not long ago, I was kind of going over one of Cultic's videos about the Titans, like which ones are cubable, is it time to retire prime time, and yeah, I generally agree with it, but I still have this penchant for Frost Titan. Maybe blue isn't looking for it all the time, but something about, having like the ward ability before ward was key warded is nice, and
And
being
I
able to
always forget
freeze
about it when I play
command.
against it, and it just destroys me. I think it's really good. Tapping down, their best thing, keep attacking. I like Frost
Oh,
Titan.
absolutely.
He's probably
Tap
a
down their
little
best thing and
outclassed in this high of power, but I
sure.
mean, there's few things that, fit in this. So.
Ooh, ooh. I'm like leaning towards the screen.
Are we
So we got a
miss?
tutor, we got some more burn. The Dire Fleet is kind of like a weird snapcaster for your opponent's stuff, right?
Yeah, right. I would hope we would wheel that, but I do like that card.
Yeah, I don't think I'd pick it now, but yeah, there's like a few things to
Yeah,
go for.
we probably want
I'm
mystical to
keep,
find our ancestral, right?
yeah, yeah, I'm down with that.
And then
And
maybe we get Snapcaster or something.
I was thinking like alternatively, if I mean the Dark Slick Shores probably won't stick around, but there's some appeal to that if we just want to like splash like black and go into a Grixis strategy. But I mean, there's a lot of good stuff that might not come around. But I'm just kind of thinking like Kolaghan's Command isn't a terrible spell
Oh,
to
very good. Yeah, very good. If
yeah.
we could splash
So
for it.
I'm just kind of thinking about it, but I like Mystical Tutor
I
here.
wouldn't mind getting that back. Oh, Sheldon. Two signets. Oh, I'm not familiar with this guy. Master of Death enters battlefield surveil 2. Okay. Opposition
That
agent.
card
That's
that
fun.
card's cute. It's definitely cute in yeah, MH2. Yeah, yeah, we've played it and just kind of what I've seen it, just basically just always get it back and just do stuff. But I like the zombie wizard here, the Dreadhorde Arcanist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
because if
I
we're going
really
to a
like
spell
Sheldock.
that's fast.
Um, but I
Oh,
think
okay.
if we're trying to just find and replay Ancestral Recall 50 times, right?
Yeah.
I think we want Dreadhorde. Maybe there's somewhere where Sheldock comes back. It's also a good free spell, but because we're also getting Time Walk in the next pack, so we need some ways to get it back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe
This is the
Faithless
way
Looting
that things
comes
work
back.
out. Oh, for sure.
Find out. Oh, I
Hey,
like this Ardot's Natural Order. That's sick.
oh yeah.
I need to get me one of those.
Oh, the Mystical Archives are, fantastic.
I opened the Lightning Bolt, and I have a couple other cool ones, but that one's pretty sick. So Shield Breaker's really good in Vintage.
I was gonna say that being able to destroy artifacts seems to be like a nice thing to have. I don't think we want High Tide. We're not in the reset deck, and I don't know
Yeah.
how good Spell Pierce is. I imagine it's probably okay, but
Spell Pierce probably
yeah,
wheels. I love Ophiomancer.
who doesn't love
As a
Ophiomancers?
as a J Bro student, I definitely am partial to that, but we'll see if we get that fixing back.
I think if I had a nickel for every time I logged into Twitter and somebody was asking for Wizards to one time print a black Death Touch Snake token, I think I'd probably pay somebody's tuition.
When J Bro wins the Q Pro Tour, he'll demand that his invitational card is the J Bro Phiomancer.
uh, I'm between Firebolt and Shark Typhoon.
Me too. Uh,
I don't know. Do you think we should just go for the Shark Typhoon? Just kind of like make free like a free flying
yeah, I like that
thing?
Firebolt
'Cause
can be played twice, but um, it's probably not the greatest in this. It may even come back. And I like Shark Typhoon. It finds stuff. It makes scary flying sharks.
yeah. Oh, that's the mercy considers not just like they did Saga and
Uh-oh, you're lagging a little bit.
um,
Um, I'll just talk so you can hear me. You can scream if
I
I'm
can
wrong, but
hear
I
you.
think it's Inferno Titan or not. When did I take the?
I'm okay with Inferno Titan.
When did I take that finale? Um, yeah, Inferno Titan. Or I mean, we could regrowth our ancestral recall, but I'll say no. All right.
Oh, we've got a braid, and
We
we've
got a
got
new,
Mind's Design.
we got a new dog.
field. Opponent controls more lazy. Search for planes. That's cute.
Yeah, that's a fun new one. I love
Yeah.
this already, but I think our ship has sailed on splashing for black.
Yeah.
We
I
already
think a
saw.
pretty.
I think we saw Bloodstained Mire first pack, and a braid is amazing. Hopefully, we
Yes, it
play all
is.
the artifacts matter sticks, and we're good to go. This card is amazing.
Oh yeah. So
I think that's an easy
I'm
pick, right?
I'm down for that. Although Vision's Fire Blast doesn't seem terrible, but let's do the expressive iteration. That's on theme. I think that's gonna be
Oh,
it's
Cradle,
gonna be
man.
our
Nobody
jam.
wants green today. What are we doing?
Nobody wants. What the hell? What's
No.
going on
What is
here?
going on?
But
I think
yeah, we'll take the seasoned pyromancer to go with our young
I
pyromancer.
know we got all the pyromancers now. We got a theme.
We are on theme.
Oh, and Dire Fleet comes back, or do you want Burst Lightning just for some more early plays? What do you
What?
think?
My natural thought is burst lightning, but I also haven't played enough with Direfleet Daredevil either. I divert to your expertise.
We got a couple other creature spell cards. You know what? I'm going to take it, and
Yep.
I'm going to live
Take
the
it,
dream.
yeah.
Oh,
Let's
and
live
we
the
got the
dream.
Faithless.
Faithless looting, do it. Yeah.
We're going to live the dream. We're going to make somehow they're going to discard an Ancestral Recall, and we're going to play their Ancestral Recall
Yeah.
with our Dire Fleet. All right, we're going to get a chance for that Spell Pierce.
Yeah. Seems
Yeah,
good.
I think this deck's coming together tonight. Oh, yeah, and we did get the Fireball. There you go.
Firebolt. Sweet.
Hellrider going so late.
I read
Oh,
it.
that's a travesty.
Or do you want to take out the hate draft the golem? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hate track that. We might play that Bowmat.
Yeah, that'll be cute.
What do we got?
All right, what do we got?
Culture
Got the
complete. Some new cards. Avalanche. I'm leaning towards Chrome Mox.
I'd be okay with
Oh, a
Chromox.
bribery.
Bribery? Hey, why play creatures when you can play your opponent's best creature?
That's what I'm all about. I think Chrome Mox is good though. We did not open any other fast mana.
We're gonna go with Chromox. I think that seems just fine.
Yeah, I think we have such a lean deck. We probably don't. Maybe we only play 16 lands with this. Chrome Mox. Oh, there you go, Charlie. Curry Nightmare late.
Oh, and we got a counterspell, time twister. Do we play time twister in this deck? Is it good just to kind of reshuffle everything, draw 7,
I mean,
soft reset?
it is power, right?
It is
And we're
power.
probably the only blue draft, and we may get counterspell back.
Yeah. There's also a Ragavan.
Oh
I
yeah, the
hear.
monkey.
I kind of want to try out Ragavan. I mean, that's gonna, if we play that like early on, we're just kind of pitching all of their stuff and creating treasure. Like get a little.
This is a
Man,
tough pack.
it is a tough back.
Oh
But I
man,
wouldn't fault you for taking any of the blue cards. I feel like we kind of take the power. It is power. Isn't that what they say? You just kind of go with the power. But
I don't know the
Ragavan,
monkey though. The monkey.
I think I would just take the monkey because I'm just like I
We
don't know.
we didn't come here to
Just
not play the monkey.
exactly. You said it better than I ever.
I said in my buddy's cube, we're playing in a couple weeks. If I open the monkey, I'm taking the monkey no matter what.
We're gonna see how that works out.
I ordered four
Preordained.
for a deck
Oh,
I'll never play in person, but you know what? I needed the monkey.
oh, yeah. You must have done that early on. I saw the price for that recently, and I was blown away. That's $100 card right now. I just can't believe that.
Yeah, it's
Chain
insane.
Lightning.
Chain Lightning good. What does this guy do? Oh, he's gonna pump our dwarf tribal deck. A dwarf becomes tapped, create a treasure token. He's like a dwarf monkey making treasures. Search your library for an artifact or dragon card. So it's probably Riftwing or Chain Lightning, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards Chain Lightning,
Yeah.
although I think Riftwing is probably not terrible. No, let's go Chain Lightning. Let's go burn them fast and burn them hard. Sorry, Uro. Maybe next time we'll do Simic, but
We're gonna burn them out.
today we're gonna burn them out.
We're a burn
And
deck. We're gonna keep flashing it back with Dreadheart Arcanist.
yeah,
I do like Riftwing. Maybe it'll come back. Oh, we see. We totally could have been Storm too.
Oh,
Expansion,
what?
explosion, flame spill. 4 damage to target creature. Excess. Oh, it's got spell trample.
It's got trample, yeah.
Um, Copy our ancestral recall with this.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Soft pass, but
Well,
yeah, but I'm okay. But I'm okay.
I mean, there's nothing else.
My experience is only limited to playing that in Guilds of Ravnica, and that was just kind of like, yeah, this isn't going to work. But there's only like two guilds that are playable in Guilds of Ravnica, so
And then again, we're going
I-
to copy someone else's ancestral recall. That's the point.
there we go.
Oh, we want the GT for our little dudes.
Yeah, let's take the GT. Oh yeah.
Flame Tongue Yearling, also good. Charter Course, also good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we want
Yeah,
something
it's
to make
nothing
our
against
little
that.
guys better. We can
Yeah,
pump our Arcanist with it.
we
I
got some
like it.
signets. We got a wheel. Do we want the wheel?
I think the wheel in the sky keeps on burning. Um, or turning, whatever. Yeah, I think we take it. We may not play it, but I don't know. I've seen other people just play it, kind of dump your hand and then wheel.
That's what
Doesn't
I'm thinking.
doesn't have
Yeah,
to be totally
I think
broken.
we're playing a fast deck, and we draw it late, and it's just like, oh, draw 7 cards and see what we can do.
We could
We got
also play
Desperate
a
Ritual.
value. Ooh, I love Hex Trigger. We could play a value empty the Warrens type style. We could do Hazoret out of the sideboard if we play some mid-rangey. This is actually a tough one, but I think our deck's
This
pretty
is
good, so I don't think it really matters. But
yeah,
Ilkor
yeah.
Looter just kind of loots. Put a GT on it.
I always I mean I like Looter Core from like a peasant standpoint. I don't know how good it is in a high power, but just being able to like always connect and just being able to loot is whatnot. And with the Jitte, that's probably going to be fine. Oh, and Riders came back. That's a nice little hasty boy.
You think we
But
dump
there's
enough
also
spells
but
that we want to treasure cruise?
I think we might be able to dump enough spells. Treasure Cruise is totally viable.
Yeah, we got some major cuts. We got some good stuff.
Robber the Rich. That I don't think that sucks, but
There's a new Sweet Dragon. Eben Death.
Evan. Yeah.
Have you looked at the new set at all?
Um, I have. I think I've like glanced at it. Enough. There, it's like I recognize cards, but I think there's just been so many cards that came out and so many releases. I really am just overwhelmed. Like I feel like I you know, just like last week. Oh yeah, dude, I think we take the Chandler.
We're just drafting MH2 draft here, man.
Yeah, and that's it. Where I was going with. I feel like I am just like, yeah. I think yeah.
Yeah.
The artifact is fine. Yeah, we may sideboard that
All
in.
right, we're gonna board in this brain freeze and get him.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got the
Um.
yearling back. Ooh, that should be good.
All right.
Man, we got a good day. All right, now we'll go
I like it
3,
when a plan comes together.
right?
But no, I feel like I was just saying not long ago, I was just like really starting to enjoy like the release of Modern Horizons 2. I got a box, I was able to crack packs and draft and play some sealed with friends, and then it's hey, welcome to the Adventures of the Forgotten Realms. I was like, but I'm just learning these new cards from the set that came out last week, and I just kind of it's been really hard to kind of engage mentally with all the stuff just because I'm just overloaded. I feel like I'm eating like all the ice cream and I'm just like I'm full. I'm done. I need to like for a walk and
Yeah,
like
I agree with you. Yeah, again, maybe our unofficial theme for the episode is boundaries. I was not as hyped for the D&D set. I certainly think it's cool, and I was glad to take a breath a little bit because you're right. Magic is so fun, and I love spoiler season, but I think you have to get to a point where if you're as you said, if your mental workload is too much to keep up, and that's what I kind of had to say to myself. You know what? It's time to take a set off. I kind of did the same in Strixhaven, so I kind of was excited. MH2 was very excited for, and you know what? I think that's okay that they make different sets for different people, and some of them I'm grateful to be able to just kind of. And definitely wasn't like that when I first got back in the first 4 or 5 years. It was like every set, every spoiler, every day, refresh, mythic spoiler page, refresh, refresh. And that actually kind of hurts your enjoyment of the game a little bit. So, I do want to throw that out there to people that, it's okay not to be totally current on every card and everything. Um, just like anything in life, right? Comic books, we briefly talked about that, can be overwhelming. It was
So
hard for me.
self-care is so important, and I think it's something that we don't do enough of. Actually, my old boss and I have talked about that at length. Like in nursing, I think, you know, not just myself, but a lot of us have this, compulsion to do work, and it's just like I think the nature of us. It's why we like get into nursing. It's why you are a clinician yourself. Where this is what we do. We're here to help, and it's really hard to say no when somebody's in need and there's work to do, and it's often at the sacrifice of like ourselves, our mind, our body, and
Yeah.
I think I am guilty as charged. I'm the worst when it comes to like just not being able to like sit down at a work day and take even 30 minutes just to like mentally check out, let alone just enjoy my lunch. Like a lot of the time, like I don't like have a sit down lunch. I'm just like I'm standing in like the work kitchen just so I can keep an ear out for a monitor in case, there's like a cardiac event or like event goes off. And, I'm just like, I was in this state of hypervigilance and it's just not good. And we don't have like a real way to kind of manage that because that's just the nature of our job. But
Well,
but
I,
yeah, in terms of Magic, we're just two different things. Like, I go to play Magic because that's my way of decompressing and just kind of chilling out and just kind of taking my mind out of something that's like current space. And also why I like did like a social media
mhm.
purge and just focused on Magic just so I could, do something that wasn't work and life, related and do something that's really fun and enjoyable. And I love Cube. I love finding out different interactions and putting different pieces together. It's like creating a puzzle, solving the puzzle, and also learning new things when you get to share that puzzle with a friend and see the different decks that come up. And that kind of adventure is fun. But with as we're talking about with like the sets and whatnot, AFR, it looks neat, it looks cute. I'm probably going to draft it at some point, but I think what I'm kind of glad that I was able to just kind of look at this and say, you know what, I don't think I need this in my life, and that's okay. Like, I don't need to like be on top of like all the spoilers, all the new interactions, what's the
Sure.
hottest card, what's the chase rare. It
Right.
is just 100% okay to just kind of walk away from it. Just take a breather, take
Well,
30 minutes,
and
or
like you said,
sorry, go on.
certainly work, our lines of work, you're right. They can be very draining and demanding, and you can kind of feel a need, like you said, to kind of overextend yourself. That certainly applies to nursing and social work. But we don't want to compare them like they're apples and apples. But I still think, again, part of what I try to preach here is the ways we interact with our hobby, those habits we get into can carry over. So perhaps setting better boundaries in your hobbies will lead to better work boundaries and better, I don't know, family or relationship boundaries. Practicing that, getting into the habit of just saying, well, it's a hobby. I it's not affecting me. It can, even those things we enjoy, if we're not doing them and what's healthy for us, it can carry over. So I think it's a opportunity for people to practice and say, yeah, I've had enough, and I need to step away. But for those of you who are, enjoying it, we're certainly happy for you as well too. But if you get to that point, know your warning
100%.
signs, know what's not typical behavior for you, and if it's really getting in the way, because that's the key, right? In any mental health issue, whether it be hobby or quote unquote real life, um, it's all about, is it grossly affecting your relationships, your work, your health, you know. Otherwise, it's just kind of something that's not desirable. But when it really becomes a detriment, Like I said, you're snapping off at people, you're storming out of the LGS, you're flipping over tables, whatever. It doesn't even have to be that dramatic of a thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just spending so much time, and then you're finding, oh, I'm rushing around, and I didn't mow the lawn, and I didn't, remember my mom's birthday or whatever because I was spending so much mental energy on this game that should be enjoyable. Then please, you don't have to be all knowing or all current with these things. Let a set slip
Absolutely.
by, which is
Absolutely.
what I've done. But from what I've seen and heard from awesome people on my Twitter timeline, yeah, we got a lot of sweet new cards, and we're playing the monkey. And
Yeah.
I leave it to you. Um, if you want to step away, we've been talking for an hour now. That's fine. If you want to stay for a game, a match, I leave it
I,
up
I,
to the
I
person.
absolutely want to stay for a game. Yeah, I just need to take a quick bathroom break, and
Great.
I will be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's
And I'm
tail.
gonna I'm gonna actually, yeah, so I can pause the video so it's not such a long
Sweet.
recording. See you in a
All
second.
right, BRB.
All right, and we are back. And this is what we're going with. Quick glance at the deck. We're gonna fire it up. See if we can get an opponent here. You see our cuts up here. A couple of cool things I wanted to play, but we for better or worse seem to have drafted a pretty lean and mean deck.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't come across too many other power. We'll probably miss that. Although we did get wheels, so it's basically like we got the time twister and
Yeah, it's like
that
a
counter
time
spell.
twister.
That counter spell is going to hurt us, but I am excited about the
Yeah.
monkey.
Same. Same here.
Look at him. Look at that.
Yeah, Counterburn was like one of the first like standard decks. I'm using bunny quotes. I think it was like sixth grade. Was basically like Tempest Stronghold came out, so it's like a place that a counter spell, mana
Oh,
leak. There's some brainstorm, but then it's just like lightning bolt, incinerate, thunderbolt.
all
Maybe
this
like a
time I didn't
rolling
know
thunder.
you were my arch enemy. All my most hated cards. No, that's not true. I liked Lightning Bolt. I liked Red, but yeah, I was very anti-blue right from the start. As soon as you get your first, Hypnotic Spectre or Ravenous Rats countered, you're like, this game sucks. How can he counter it before I even get it into play? But then
Come on!
then you play black and just destroy his stuff. For some reason, that was to me was a better strategy than countering. It's always stuck with me though. I'm very anti-blue. Oh, we won the die roll. We're gonna win.
Nice. Ugh.
Not the best.
I mean, we could play the Bugbear untapped, so I mean that's cute. And
That's what we're doing. They're gonna mulligan.
oh hey, wait, did they really mulligan?
No, I lied.
No, damn it.
All right, Bugbear pass.
All right, yeah.
And I think last time I got to play faster too. I chatted too much with John, and we almost ran out of time. All right.
Yeah, do we want to run the Arcanist out, or are we not that aggressive? Or do
We
we want to play
can.
our tap lane,
We
like
can. Then
access the
we
blue?
can double chain lightning them next turn if they
Oh yeah,
if they play
see
something
what they're
else.
playing. I want to see them turn two play Mom, just so we can chain lightning Mother of Runes and then chain lightning them. That'll show them.
Oh well.
Oh, oh,
Oh boy. Here we go.
no.
Are they
Oh
going to do something
no.
with it? They're thinking. They're thinking. And oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy. Well, we can get rid of it.
Ugh. Yeah, we can, like,
Double chain lightning it.
yeah!
Take that to fairy, you piece of garbage. Damn, that's powerful. Black Lotus.
Wow. So now,
We probably
yeah,
want
so
to
they
do that,
can't.
right? Just get rid of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's too big. I was going to say chain lightning it once, attack it, but then that gives them another card. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe they want to pay, throw it back at us. All right, come on.
Wait for it.
Any target. Yeah, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Better than Snapcaster.
Got him. Then play our fumarole and
We're good.
ship it.
Yeah.
Counsler, I
Sorry,
like
opponent.
it.
We just had the one or two cards that could actually deal with that.
Womp womp.
Okay. Blue-white planeswalkers could be good.
Wow. Super friends, okay.
Wish we had a blue land to counter that.
Yeah.
All right. Blue untapped land. We're gonna play Jace. Well, maybe not, because then. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Hey.
It's just too bad we can't cast it twice this turn. Unless we
Oh,
draw on
we're
the
gonna draw a
island.
land. What are you talking about? Oh, do we want them to draw the cards? We're gonna deck them.
This is
There it is. The greatest play in Magic history.
boom.
Do we want to keep Gideon in check? That's a question.
Um what's his ultimate? Like do we
Exile. He
care that?
exiles a permanent if he gets to a certain. If he gets to
Okay.
6. So
Yeah, let's keep him in check. We've got resources and yeah. Yeah.
yes, we want to cast this card. Come on now. That's literally what we came here to do. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, now we can get rid of him maybe. Ooh,
Oh.
I forgot
Um
you don't even have to pay. Jesus, Dreadhorde Arcanist is
oh
insane.
wait, what? What? Holy crap, that's awesome. Yeah, this is great.
Okay, what do we do? There's too many things to do.
Do we want to do we want to get rid of Gideon or
We might be able to activate this next turn and get rid of him. We could just bolt it.
I think Willie's tapped out and he's playing blue. Now's probably like a good time to just kind of just kind of get it
Yeah,
to him. But I'm not like
yeah, let's do that. We could loot. Oh, I'm having fun. I know that. Playing all the spells.
how come Gideon's still in the field?
He was at 4.
Yeah, oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
he didn't
gotcha.
quite. We didn't quite get him. Um,
And what do we pitch? We can what actually what can we get back that's valuable?
Probably
What the
Treasure Cruise. We could risk it and just do Mountain, but we're kind of overkill at this point.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the looter. I think we can pitch
Yeah,
that unless we and
we could
after
flashback
that,
looting next turn. Yeah, I might be lagging a little
yeah,
bit behind you.
no
All right, we're
worries.
gonna get him with this Pierce here. He's gonna tap out, replay his Black Lotus, try to play an Ugin, and we're gonna play the slightly better Mana Tithe. Who knew
Mana
drawing
type.
3 cards for 1 mana was just that busted?
I think we drew like 6 cards for 1 mana.
Right?
Like even better.
Even better. Which is always funny. I think I've said on here before the phrase, right? As Garfield intended.
As Garfield
He
intended.
did design Ancestral Recall and Black Lotus. Like, I think he wanted Magic to be insane, but it just made it harder to make any other kind of cards because he started with the most busted stuff.
Yeah, Julian and I proxied up some old school 93, 94 decks just for funsies. And like we played at like a coffee shop and at his place like several times, like up until like 5 in the morning. Because it was so fun. But we also had the realization like, oh, is he resetting his
Yeah, he's gonna try.
this is it. He's gonna
This is it.
try.
You fool!
Haha!
Oh, here comes the salt in the chat.
Never try to outsmart a Sicilian!
I don't even know what we could Mystical Tutor for. We have such good spells. Um, yeah, we'll probably flashback Lightning Bolt here. Oh
Sure.
man, Dreadhorde Arcanist is moving up my list of the greatest cards in history.
I don't even think I own an Arcanist. It might be. Maybe I should put that in my card kingdom cart. Just like let's cube it.
Let's cube it. Preordain. GT on top, Mountain on
Oh yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
I I guess I should have equipped the GTA first. What was I doing? Oh no, we just drew it. Duh.
Details.
I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna pass. Oh
Seems
man,
good.
I'm very satisfied with this.
In end of turn, maybe we mystical tutor for something that we need.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Or do we
saying.
have the mana?
I don't know what I have that we would want. Expressive iteration, maybe. We got lots of spells. I
Yeah.
can't remember. I should have taken a picture so I could review it. We're gonna win with this Den of the Bugbear. Yeah, I like these lands. That is one thing I noticed.
Oh, ring.
O-ring. What are you O-ringing? Um, yeah. I think we have any enchantment removal. He's probably gonna take the GTA, right?
I think the GTA. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll live another day.
We've got this greatest
Without
card
GTA.
in Vintage Cube history called Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, I should have mystical too. Damn
That's all right.
it. Dang.
So we don't want the yearling because it's gonna shoot itself or the Arcanist. Yeah.
It can shoot the Arcanist and it won't die, but
Yeah, I'd rather just
I don't want to kick it though.
just exactly.
I need some more power. I got to kill this guy. Preordained for free. Man, I love this game.
Oh,
It's amazing. It is amazing.
dragging. Oh, we got the Chandler.
This card is so busted. Jesus. That Surveil on it is like, I've seen a bunch of people playing it in Modern. It's like, man, it's insane. People were freaking out about Ragavan, like you said. $100 card, but that might be the most busted card in the set. Red has a
Mm-hmm.
Delver that surveils. It's like, Jesus. And it flies. Come on now. Oh, and we're not quite to Delirium yet.
I was gonna say we must have like mostly. Oh, we've got creature instant. We might be like waning in delirium as we're casting spells for free from our graveyard too.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Gotta watch that. Play the Channeler.
Yeah.
Is he gonna spell pierce me if I play this Jace? I mean, if it
Would
gets,
he have the spell pierce?
I mean, if it gets countered, that gives us Delirium. So,
This is true.
and we're gonna surveil.
He'll fall into our trap.
Oh, now we got Delirium with the mountain. All right, sweet.
Hell yeah. And yeah, I think we just brainstorm. Yeah. Why
Yeah,
not?
I guess I could have Fate Sealed him, but back Yearling and Mountain, and we got enough to Mystical Tutor now. Well, we're having fun. Again, this is not something I always jumps out to me. So, number one, Jace, you helped us
Yeah.
draft a sweet deck. Well, we know no one at the table was drafting green, so I wonder what everybody ended up with.
I don't know. I forget what the saga does. It
I
exiles something. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, mana 3 or greater, so there goes Jace.
Bye, Jace.
Bye. Caracas. Oh, we got so many man lands. We're doing good. Oh, and I forgot to Mystical Tutor again. I'm the worst.
Details. But we could like hard cast Shark Typhoon and just keep making all these sharks. Or is that not the strategy we
Oh,
want?
no, I think we're going
Probably
for that.
not.
I don't know, man. I think we're going for that. I think we're in for that. Why flashback Faithless Looting when you can play it for free? And Surveil? Oh my gosh. I'll put that in the graveyard. Ditch, land. Yeah, I really want to play Shark Typhoon, but we're gonna... I should have attacked with the land.
All right.
We're just too
So I
excited to
think
be doing all this
I
stuff
think
here.
we play. Yeah, I think we play the Pyromancer, and we do everything we can. The Mystical Tutor end the turn.
This time I'm gonna yield through the turn. Oh, what's her second thing? I forget that one. I love the sagas. I love that kind of design.
Oh, I love the sagas too.
And now the new set has the
Non-creature
classes.
spell. They cost 2 more to cast.
All right, so now I have
Do
to
we
pay
do?
three
I was
for
gonna
it.
say, do we cast Mystical Tutor in response?
We should have,
No,
but we didn't.
no.
We're gonna pay
Details.
three
That's
for it.
alright.
We're fine.
Yeah. Then we get a Surveil trigger and
Don't want that. Oh my gosh, this wheel has just been rotting in hand. Our hands are too
not for
good.
long.
Oh, we had one
We're
spell left.
getting it. Huh, right.
Hilarious. All right.
It's not a bad spell to have.
And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to fire up the bugbear.
Yeah.
Get him. Even a wrath doesn't get you there. We ran out of spells to play. Oh no, we got Mystical Tutor. Cancel. Okay. And yeah, first time playing this. I like it as a man land.
And I think it makes a token too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tapped and attacking you. All right, opponent. What you got? We have all the most efficient red spells in all and blue.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here we
Oh,
go.
wow.
Oh
What they
no.
got?
Oh
Oh, they
no.
got their own shark type. That's all right.
What?
A Sharky. Oh, yeah, he had to do it before I could spell through, so yeah, that's smart. Um, okay. Block where you want to block.
So be
And
it.
then I think I'll braid it. Kill it off.
Smart.
Oh, forgot the Elspeth.
Ah, damn it.
That's okay. You got us. You got us, opponent. But you're at 2, so it is what it is. All right, return a creature or planeswalker, so that's pretty good.
Good for them. Must be nice.
Yeah, they got a ton of cards, too. They could come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Got any extra
But
burn in here?
but they're down to 2.
Yep. We only have 10 cards left in library. Wow.
Good for
We went
us.
through quite a few cards. All right, what do you got? Yeah, it's fairy. That makes sense. Bounce something
Seems
probably.
fair.
But yeah, I think with the fumarole, I don't know if there's much they can do. Maybe.
Draw a card. Hope they have an answer. And
We're out of burn. Oh, I can play something big. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. There you go. 3 blockers.
Eleanor!
3 blockers, but oh, this one's got flying. It has to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So they have 4. Oh, okay. All right.
Is it worth?
No, we got 5 attackers, right? Yeah, we're good. Oh, no, because
Yeah.
most of them only do 1 damage. Uh-huh.
We can burn one with the abrade and, you
Yeah, we
know.
can make our own shark the next turn for 100.
Mhm.
Kill it. Oh, right, and then we make another token. Duh.
Yeah.
Forgot about Young Pyromancer already. That's why he's so powerful in these high-powered environments. Even though he's got a terrible haircut. I'm sorry, Young Pyromancer. I should be more body positive.
Here we go.
Oh,
This is it.
oh, oh. I forgot he untapped land. Oh, he just did that to be funny. No. We ran out of spells for our Dreadheart Arcanist.
Yeah, but we can still trigger and like get another like elemental for funsies or a surveil trigger or
Ooh, what's going on here? What's going on? Oh, there we go.
hey,
They couldn't
we
bring
did
themselves
it.
to concede. They let us attack. We appreciate it.
What a good sport.
What do we want?
I think we want to throw a firebolt. Yeah, in there just to add a little bit more burn.
A
And
little bit more reach on all these planeswalkers. I don't know. Get
and
rid of Wheel of
I didn't
Fortune.
see. I mean, I'm not sure what we could have drawn. Like we were kind of winding down our hand a bit and could have
Yeah, it really felt like we just went through our whole deck. Well,
yeah,
we did. You know, we drew the one ancestral recall, so
basically
it's pretty good.
that helped.
We probably don't need treasure
Little
creep.
biased.
All right, one cut. Do I want Ferocidon? It's going to be a slow game. There could be an argument for Titan.
Yeah, I didn't see much for life gain in that. I mean, even though they're playing white, so I mean, there could be an argument for the Ferocidon just to like have another body. But I think the Firebolt just to have a little bit more burn, something to cast with
Yeah, I'll take it.
our Arcanist. But yeah, I think Treasure Cruise. Yeah, I think
It's kind of overkill.
yeah,
We already got
yeah,
the better treasure cruise
yeah.
and a
We've
way
got
to
the
find it.
looting.
Yeah, we got the looting.
We've got a lot of looting, really.
Got an
Yeah,
army
this
right
doesn't
hand.
seem too bad. We can like ramp out Jace.
Yeah,
We're on the
if we
although
were
we're on
on
the
that.
draw.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we were on the play, maybe not. Bummer. All right. This is good. Could keep our hot streak going. I mean, they do. Oh, well, there you go. I was about to say they do have a Black Lotus, so anything can happen, but that's pretty
Oh,
good.
oh yeah.
Come on, Dreadhorde Arcanist. We need you.
Your only hope.
If only we had some way to find him.
We need to draw a bolt, just like mountain lightning bolt, and
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's really how
uh,
we got
turn
him
two
down.
bugbears. Fun, but not what we're looking for. That's okay.
We can Jace. Yeah, I don't even know. That's all right. We're on the draw. It happens. Vintage Cube is crazy.
Yes, it is.
They got 2 pieces of power. Although I guess we could have 2 if we had taken that. I don't know. Time Twister.
Interesting.
That's low level power. To me, Soul Rings and the Power 9, not not Time Twister.
Oh yeah. The only piece of power that's also peasant cube legal.
Jeez. Peasant Cube, Soul Ring. All right, we're getting the beatdowns. Well, I don't think we want to play Jace now.
Yeah. Might be a little tough. We're just drawing non spells. That's tough.
I'm just gonna make it. Yeah, maybe you should have
Just keep.
took a chance on a mulligan. So next turn we can attack it down. Oh no, wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. With the Bugbear. Granted, he doesn't play any
Ancient.
blockers or anything. Ancient Tomb. That's a great card. And that's great art.
Absolutely.
Spooky. Alright, did he go up on it? Yeah. Alright, so we can get it off the table now. Of course, he's going to play Teferi, right? Oh, wow.
Still doing
The
2 damage to himself. All right, we're on the board.
Alright.
Oh, Sun Titan.
Yeah, right. Until you saw that. Oh, boy. I don't think there's much we can do to get out of this.
Mm-mm. Yeah, this is. Uh,
Just play
Chandler. Ugh.
about the best blocker he could play. Oops, I should have played blue. What the hell did I do? Could have at least blocked. Guess we'll play it anyway. Oops, yeah, I should have played the blue.
Details. All minor details.
Mox, Ancient Tomb, Black Lotus. We felt good game
Yeah,
one,
I
but
was saying,
well, we might be on the ropes here.
this guy's probably feeling pretty good too.
Here comes 10 damage. Oh,
Oh no.
killing himself again. Oh, he's just playing it
Blech.
the main phase.
Ow.
He's like, forget you, man.
It's gonna make all the sharks.
All of them. He's going to give it lifelink. All right, we'll give it one more draw step. Hey, who knew?
Goonie they die.
Vintage Cube is powerful.
Yes, it is. Oh, we're at the fateful hour.
Well, of course.
Oh, hey! Do we
Not gonna get it.
draw 3 cards and see what we can do?
Yeah. Yeah, we surveil.
Shine 'em on. Yeah.
Yep. We can get that value out of the graveyard. Flash that back. And, oh, well, got some blockers.
Mm-hmm.
Did I play a land?
We played the island, yeah.
Yeah. I probably should have made tokens, but all right, well. Guess we can block and take out. Well, unless he remembers to do the ability before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got him in game 3.
Mm.
We still haven't
So I
played the
say,
monkey. That's the key. We need the
yeah.
monkey.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. And
Don't get rid of one of our blockers.
and a shark. He's gonna. All right, we're toast.
It was a good run. But, you know, like I say when I win game 1, it's like, I'm playing with house money. So game 2 is like, whatever. Anything's possible. Roll with it.
Anything is
Yeah.
possible. All right, they're drawing a lot of cards. Let's brain freeze them
Yeah.
for 7 and win.
Done.
We're gonna board into storm. Well, I think we got to roll with it.
Oh, yeah.
Preordained shield breaker. We could get there, Mox. Yeah, we're keeping that.
Turn 1 ponder.
Firebolt?
Yeah.
Do we want Firebolt? Want some sort of
I,
interaction?
yeah, I want some sort of interaction. I think Firebolt's fine. You know, keep that on top, draw it.
Cool.
Like, they're not really playing, like, a lot of small stuff, but we can just kind of, like, get them in for some incremental damage, and, oh, we got a wheel.
We got a wheel. I'm going to save shield breaker. I think they're probably going to go
Yeah.
Black Lotus again, play a 5 mana. But maybe they don't. Maybe they play the Mox here. They were protecting it.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, they play Colonnade.
Oh, okay. Well, slower start than before. Think, you know, play our, Pyromancer?
Yeah, what are we ditching here? Mountain and Wheel?
I think, yeah, maybe just thinking Mountain and Wheel or Mountain and Firebolt. But no, that's tough because like pitching the land, like we lose like more ability to cast Firebolt. So yeah, maybe Mountain and Wheel seems fine.
Mountain and Wheel. We're going to draw another land. Oh, Chrome Mox.
Okay, all right.
Do we have any
Yeah, I
reason to
don't really
Mox?
see. Yeah, I have to add like another red. I'm not sure what we'd pitch for it.
Yeah, let's see
we
what we
probably
draw next turn and see if we're desperate to play Jace if it gets as far ahead of time. All right, here they go. Here's Gideon again. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, we have
Ah,
something to blow up with the shield breaker.
got
What are
him.
you brave?
Got him. And there he is, our buddy.
Our buddy.
All right. Oh, we should have killed it before.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do we need to play the Mox here? Do we do Firebolt underneath it? Oh, Path to
That's
Exile.
kind of what I'm thinking too. Path to
Oh,
Exile.
they help us out here.
I mean, they kind of do, yeah.
We'll take it.
All right.
Ramp.
Yeah, get an island.
Yeah, I think we Mox into
And,
Jace, right? Oh, we gotta.
wait,
Or we
Mox in the
no.
what?
I was gonna say Mox into Jace, but we want to blow up the.
Yeah, I think,
We don't want him to get to Fairy next turn, so. Battle, and then Arcanist, right?
I'm thinking so too, yeah. So let's, um, yeah.
Yeah, get him. All right, all right. This is a fun one. No Black Lotus for you, buddy. Uh-oh. What's he got? Oh,
Wrath of
Sower.
God.
Sower.
Ugh!
Steal our. Well, we got the Abrade for it. We get to attack with it, but that's all right. Or I guess, we can play Firebolt and hold the Abrade.
It's a 2/2? Yeah, I think we play the Firebolt.
Yeah. All right, we draw. Oh, we draw the monkey.
Huh?
We want to dash him in? Yeah, let's dash him in.
That's dashing.
Yeah, that's what we came here to do. Get him, monkey, get him. My first time dashing a monkey. It's the best feeling in the world. We're going to free. Oh, I forgot. He doesn't. He's still got summoning sickness. Monkey, monkey. Let's go.
And we get a
Yes.
treasure, so we can play our Braid next turn if we need
Yep.
to.
Awesome. What did we? Oh, and oh no, we're playing the
Hey!
Thraben Inspector, right?
Oh, we're playing Thraben Inspector.
Best card in Magic. Let's go. Oh, did I? Oh no. And we're gonna preordain next turn. We traded our treasure for a clue. Thank you, monkey, for your service. Oh man, I gotta send that highlight to J-Bro. We stole a Thraben Inspector. Let's go. Oh, that was very satisfying. That's what I want to do in Magic.
That was cool. I like
Dash in
Hellas.
a very clean white furred 2/1 monkey.
This is a
Man,
good
that
line of
card's nuts.
decision making. Oh yeah, that was fun.
Card is nuts. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think you mentioned earlier. I definitely overpaid for him. I didn't pay the 80 to 100, but I definitely like again. I was telling you like that weird thing we do, right? I'm like I gotta get rid of stuff. I'm selling all my modern cards, most of them, and then what
Yeah,
do? I buy a playset of monkeys for like $200. Like what? I'm probably never gonna play modern in person again. But I just that obsession, we get with circulating cards, buying more cards.
I will say though, I kept a modern deck, just a red green zoo. I really hadn't updated it since like Aether Revolt or yeah, Aether Revolt. Like because I figured like maybe I'll come back to modern. Oh, there's the Lotus.
Oh, bad move, opponent.
They're just asking for that to be abraded.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Boom. But
Boom.
no, I kept that deck, and I did play a modern when my LGS opened up just to see who'd show up, and that was actually still pretty fun. I basically just kind of figured I'll just stick around for one match and hang out for a bit, and then I ended up just conceding 3 matches out of 3, and but that was still fun. And very simple, you know, play your Goblin Guide, play your Flint Hoof Boar, and play a Tarmogoyf and
Nice.
just swing and either and I love the deck because I either win by turn 4, or scoop by turn 4, and then I have enough time to have a snack or shoot the shit or whatnot. Venser!
Venser, what are you bouncing? Oh, probably three minutes.
Eight.
Oh no,
I was
that's
gonna
smart.
say 8.
Yeah, that's smart. We got nothing we can do to kill that Venser.
Do we have a firebolt in the graveyard?
We do, but we are
But
very
we don't have
short.
the mana for it.
Yeah,
I
we
mean, we
could
could
have.
probably
Yeah.
pitch it. Next turn we could probably pitch the. If we hopefully we just draw land and just kind of get a blocker out of the way. But
Hmm.
yeah, if we
Is
need
there any
to.
desire to Chrome Mox here, play Dreadhorde and Ragavan? Because then if we attack
Um,
with Dreadhorde next turn, we can Firebolt the Venter on attacks. So I definitely think
yeah,
we want to put Dread. Okay.
I think we do too. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Oops. Gotta go through. Oh no, I can just do it now. So Chrome Mox, ditch Shark Typhoon, play Ragavan?
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Oh
we
wait,
can't
no,
because
no,
that'll
because
make
it could.
blue.
No,
Oh no.
is
Yeah, I always forget that. It's not any color. It's not like Mox Diamond.
yeah. I'm glad that we both had that moment of. Oh, wait, no.
No. All right. We're just going to pass then. Oh, this is an intense game. They only got 3 cards, though. We can, if we draw a land, we can flashback Firebolt. It's a fun one, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, giddy.
Get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to do much. He's going to die. Oh, you can give him indestructible or something. Yeah. I can still block it. Oh, no. You just did it to pump him up. All right. All right, sweet.
All right, got a land.
I'm going to dash the monkey again.
Let's do it.
Let's go, little monkey. We're going to Firebolt. Vents are on attack. I don't think we care about Gideon. Okay, oops. Oh yeah, there it goes. I was like, why is it not letting me cast? Look at it, we're casting sorcery speed spells at instant speed. What?
So
I need my
exciting.
playset of Dreadhorde Arcanist. Yeah, but I'd like there's many different versions of Monkey Decks in Modern, but I definitely did the same thing you did. I built my Naya Zoo version of it, put my favorite cards, Hex Drinker, Monkey.
Oh yeah,
You know, again, I'll probably never play it in person, but it's very satisfying for me to just to have it there.
absolutely.
All right, I think we're. Oh, that's their treasure cruise. Funny.
That's their treasure cruise. I keep forgetting we're playing like people outside of our pod.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we want to play Naked Jace because I just realized. I think we're just gonna pass,
Yeah, totally fair.
and we'll cycle this Shark Typhoon.
Mm-hmm.
They missed quite a few land drops. Yeah, this was a fun one. We are. Ooh, Narset. That's not bad.
Yeah. So
Did
we
we
can only draw
did we
one
see
card
any?
a turn.
Yeah. Did we see any? Anything out of them that would worry us? I don't remember seeing any Time Twister or anything like that.
I don't recall. No.
All right, they can exile permanent next turn, so I'm gonna have to bink him down.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
First blood.
are we doing the clue or are we cycling the Shark Typhoon?
Um. So we can make a 2/2 shark,
A 2/2
and
shark, and it does fly.
it does fly 11. Yeah, let's put a little pressure on him now, because then we can dash in the Ragavan
Mm-hmm.
next turn, and just kind of keep up the pace. Yeah.
Yeah, put the pressure on them. They only got 3 cards left. Draw another card. I love this card. What a great card. It's one of those cards that, yeah, when you just see the cube community go insane, you know. Oh my gosh, Shark Typhoon.
think expressive iteration is going to be tough with Narset on the field, just because like we won't draw like one of the cards, but we'll be able to play a card from exile if we can. But
Well, that's not true
no.
because it's look at instead of drawing.
Oh shit!
That's how
Oh wow!
that's how good it is. Yeah.
This is why I want to be more in the Magic community because I can learn things like this, like these nice little edges and nuances. Because I'm a clown. That's basically the long and short of it. Oh, this is great.
I think we just want to bank Gideon to make sure he doesn't,
Yeah, keep him in check.
and then we can we can preordain for free.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh, because we already drew our card for the turn, but we could still scry too, and I'm sure there's some value to that.
Mm-hmm. Dread Horde, so good. Snapcaster only gets spells one time. Remember that, people? Oh, there we go.
And so we leave
I think we can
Chain
burn them out.
Lightning on
Oh,
top, or
oh, duh, yeah. I didn't see recall there.
Recall.
Oh,
Recall's going to be tough, but yeah, leave Chain Lightning on top. We can deal with Narset. Yeah.
I totally looked past it. I was all excited about burning them out. Wait, what the hell just happened? Was that a glitch?
Oh no.
Don't we draw a card with?
No, because Narset's in play, we don't draw the card
Oh,
because
crap.
we only scry. Because
Okay,
we
but they're
only
still on top at least. Yeah, okay. I
It's
was
still
like,
on top. Yeah,
what the hell just happened?
that's what I
All
was
right,
saying.
anyway.
Like with Narset, it's kind of
So we'll do the clue next turn. Yeah, okay.
yeah, totally.
What did we get off of them? Revelark?
Revelark
I'm
Insurance.
inclined to play that just for the fun of it, but I'll play smart instead. I'll probably should have put the shield breaker in. All right, so we got Ragavan can still dash in whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They got what?
what? They have the greatest
Do they
deck in
just have like the
history.
whole pack?
What?
They just have the whole pack.
They
They
must. Oh my gosh, they should be destroying us. Oh my God, Lord in heaven.
all we're missing right now from this deck is an Icy Manipulator and a Sarah
Oh my.
Angel. They are literally playing the deck.
Oh, they're treacherying us too. But it's gonna be tapped.
Oh no.
But it's gonna be tapped, so it's fine, right? Oh, they're
Yeah,
gonna
and then
untap
they get
lands
to
though.
untap and
Yeah,
ugh.
that's fine as long as they can't activate Colonnade. I wish we had played that. Then we would have had enough. All right, they're digging. Need another blocker.
Mm-hmm.
We got 1, 2. We got 4 power. I wish I. Oh, we got the dash. The dash man. Oh, Council's Judgment. They can exile something else. Then they're gonna dread horde their own ancestral. So we got a game here, and I haven't been watching the clock, so
Oh, I forgot this is a time match.
this is exciting.
Whoops.
All right, they're gonna Council's Judgment the shark, I'm sure. All right, opponent. Damn, I wish I'd played this guy. That might be our mistake.
Details.
Would had enough. Oh, but we can Jace bounce their blocker. Or we can bounce our own guy.
We could, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll probably have to do because I'm not wanting them to ancestral. We'll tack down Narset so we can actually use our ancestral.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what did they vote for? Shark, yeah. Bye, Shark. You served us well.
It did work.
Did work. Drew us a card. All right, they're at 5. We can get them
Yeah,
down to
but we have
4.
to try best we can
Oh,
to
wow. What are they doing with this? Okay. Oh, double the Dread Horde. Okay.
we have to try to crack our clue at the end of turn. I think that's probably the
Yeah.
best value here. And
Ancestral for 0. No, we're not going to do that. All right. I forgot we were drawing Chain Lightning, so I think we're good. We're going to chain lightning this one. We're going to let it fizzle. We're going to dash Ragavand. And we're going to attack.
Take out Narset with a token or like the inspector, and then
We're at 16, so we're pretty good.
oh yeah.
I think we're just gonna kill Jace, right? We'll just use Jace as a bed because we can't let them draw more cards. All right. All right, and then we'll ancestral end of their turn, and we should be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, they never know though. They've got some great. Who knows what other power they have in there? You know, they probably got. They drafted too much, you know, of the power, so now they don't have enough actual spells in their deck that can do stuff.
Oh, for real.
No, they have a really good deck, so our deck must be pretty damn good too. All right, opponent. Uh-oh, on the edge of our seat here. Opponent's thinking about it. I think I can yield until next end step. Yeah, I don't think there's much they can do. Oh, and the anti-attack, jeez.
He really doesn't like that Jace.
What did he exile? Oh, that's good. Yeah, now he can block with this. Okay.
Yeah,
Got
he's
a game,
got
and I gotta
the
hurry up. Gots to hurry. Reach Chandler, Fumarole. Alright. Oh, what do we got? Oh, what's going on here?
keep effects.
What's he doing?
So you're just
Oh,
tapping
that's
out
good.
and
Okay. Yes, it's basically the same. He creates a blocker. 5/5 and draw a card. Alright. Oh, can we kick it and kill it? No. Alright, so we're going to play Fumarole. We're going to play Channeler. We're going to play Dreadhorde. We're going to play this guy. And we'll have more than enough guys on the next attack. Sorry, I'm getting anxious about the clock, so I'm just kind of throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, that's fine. You've still got a blue open to counter their planeswalker
You're
if
not
we
used
need
to
to.
this lifestyle, this MTGO lifestyle.
So,
You're always got the sweat.
so on the edge and...
Oh, we can chain lightning them with, I forgot Dreadhorde can just... Uh-oh. Alright,
I was
that's
even...
fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we just throw out the Spell Pierce just to tap them out?
Oh, we should have. Yeah. Oh, they can see it. Okay.
Alright! Yay!
Monkey! Monkey!
Wow, yeah, that was good.
That was good. Man, we just got so much efficient spells. It just came together well. And again, obviously they have insane stuff in their deck, so that was good. Well, I hate to kick you out, but it's getting
No, that's
late.
fine.
Kids will not be kind to me in the morning, I'm sure. So I will definitely update you. And our record, we're 4 in a row now in Cube. So
Hey, no, I'm glad that you had me for the one match. That was super fun, and thank you for just taking time to chat with me and keep me company too. I greatly appreciate it, and
it was a good time. Yeah, we'll have to have you on again. Appreciate you reaching out and asking to come on again. Anybody who's hung in with us the whole time, if you want to come on the show, let me know. Hit me up. Where can people find you? Or maybe you don't want to be found. You're certainly okay to say that. As we've talked about boundaries many times, if you'd like to hide in the shadows.
I don't like to be found, and simultaneously you can find me at Cube Draft on Twitter and Cube Draft on Instagram, and yeah, feel free to follow me on both. Actually, I don't want to take up too much time, but one thing I thought that was like really cool, a couple weeks ago, someone had direct messaged me on Twitter saying like, "Hey, I saw your Innistrad cube, and I thought it was amazing." Or maybe he didn't say it was amazing, but he really, really liked it. And he's been kind of messaging me as like cards come out and said like, "Hey, what do you think of this one from MH2? Like, I think that would totally be in the Innistrad cube," and he's looking forward to the Innistrad sets. And so I just thought that was just like really, really awesome that I created something and somebody noticed. Somebody like completely out of blue like took the time to just kind of say like, "Hey, thanks for making this," and that was really inspiring to me. So feel free to, bother me with, and not really bother, but just message me with anything that you thought interesting, or ask me questions, or even ask about nursing related stuff. I typically don't mind, addressing an issue, with healthcare, but particularly in Cube Draft and Magic, I'm glad that I can be, you know, some form of positivity and putting good vibes out there.
And
So
I definitely appreciate that as well, and I will definitely be hitting you up. We have all these great resources like Cube Cobra and other things. Yeah, reach out. You see somebody's sweet cube, let them know. It does bring us some satisfaction to know that people are looking at these things that we obsess over, and each card in and out
yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah,
Well, I appreciate your time, and we'll definitely talk again soon. And I'm sure we'll chat on Twitter probably as soon as tomorrow.
absolutely. You have a good night, John.
Take it easy.
You too.
Later.